So yes, Resident Evil 3. Funnily enough, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is the very first game in the Resident Evil series that actually got me interested in the franchise. Yeah, kind of ironic, huh? And then, to follow up on that, the first game I actually ever played properly myself was Resident Evil Code Veronica. So, there you go. Little life lessons for you there. So yeah, this is I was playing with the you know, the PS1 US version, of course. Nemesis. And yeah, it's like Resident Evil 3 Nemesis here was quite the different kind of like entry in the series. It was just like Resident Evil 2. Well, actually, probably not more like Resident Evil 2. It was a lot more action-y in certain points of the game. And it is kind of evident in this one. Now, we're going to be playing through it on a new file. Well, not a new file, but a previous file that I've been working on occasion. And in fact, I'm actually, you know, this is my 8th. This has got me my 8th playthrough of the game. On the hard difficulty. Yeah. For good reason, because there's something unique after doing a round of the game. You know, so I want to point that out at the very end of this playthrough. So, yeah. So we got this playing just... so we're going to be playing a next game. And we are going to... I think it's continue. Now, of course, we've got the mercenaries and epilogue. I'll talk about those at the end of the end of the playthrough and whatnot. So we are going to continue. Yeah, let's continue. See what that does. Starts up the opening cutscene.
As an ordinary day in September, an ordinary day in Raccoon City, a city controlled by Umbrella.
The hot dog stands were out of business because of them.
And that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction.
So, the self-destruction of Umbrella.
I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight.
It's like, it sounds like Umbrella was this titanic, you know, kind of like ruler with an iron fist over this one little Midwestern town.
It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
See what you did there. Yes, because the Japanese title for Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was Biohazard 3 Last Escape. So, nice little TP there. So yes, the CG, definitely a lot better than Resident Evil 2. Obviously, and this was only after, like, what, 2 years after Resident Evil 2 coming out or something like that? I think it was just like 95, 96. Not 95, 96, 98, 99, 2000 time, like 98, 99, 2000. So, I can't remember exactly. It's been so long. But no, you can definitely see the difference between the CG cutscenes, and that's evident through all the kind of like CG cutscenes from Resident Evil to Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 3. It's very evident. But yes, this pretty much showcased the downfall of what happened to Raccoon City during the events, or just before the events of both Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. So, and it's utter chaos. And of course you got dumbasses like that. So yeah, that's how the entire... So, farewell to my life. Farewell to my home. This is my last chance for survival. This is my last escape. Roll credits! Roll Japanese credits! So yes. Here we are. And what a way to make an entrance, eh? So yeah. So yeah, we're not really tasked. Well, technically we're not really tasked because I have unlimited ammo, and I'll talk about that in just a while. It's like, why does Turbo always play these games with unlimited ammo? It doesn't make any bloody sense. He's such a hack. You should be playing the game normally. Play the game normally, damn it. It's like, do you want me to finish this game or not? Okay. Anyway, so Jill obviously getting overrun by the zombies, zombie infestation, and yeah, she'll explain the rest.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
And somehow I was able to get myself a 3-course meal before any of this hit the fan.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
The impeccable acting
I'm
returns.
sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue.
Well, he is a
We
man
have to get
who is
out of
hysterical,
here.
so it kind of makes sense.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Let me know. I'm gonna go and sulk in this little box thingy. So yeah, and if you try to kind of like investigate this,
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
yeah. So yeah, kind of a weird guy. Well, again, he's hysterical. Kind of makes sense. Anyway, so you got handgun bullets in that little storage container there. There's a health spray over there. Actually, I'll take it just in case. Go. Yes, so we'll take that with us. And of course, a feature that they introduced in this game, in this spin-off, which I'll talk about in just a minute. Yeah, you can freely go up and down stairs. Woo! Instead of having to interact with the stairs to go up and down, which makes going through the game a lot easier. And I'm surprised, and this is the thing, I'm surprised that they kind of like negate that in, you know, the next installment of the series, which I've already covered, which was in Raccoon City, not Raccoon City, Code Veronica. So yeah. Anyway, we got this warehouse key. This is to get us out of the warehouse. And we got a storage box here, very convenient. And looky. We got a bouquet tea. Sorry, I'll slap myself for that shitty trying to make it funny. Yeah, so there's a special key here, which opens up a nice little unique shop that's around here somewhere, which I'll go into in just a moment. And of course, we got some other cool little biddies here. We got an assault rifle, which has unlimited ammo, of course. We got a Gatling gun, that's unlimited ammo, of course. And of course, the old favorites. And for all of the local members of the Order of the Infinite Boom Boom Rocket Launcher may rejoice, as the Infinite Rocket Launcher has bestowed down to us yet again in this entry of the Resident Evil saga. So yes, so yeah, we got an Infinite Rocket Launcher again, but for the sake of having a little, having a little help at certain points, we'll have this assault rifle on our hand as well. So now, you're probably wondering what I also had earlier in my inventory was this, a reloading tool. Now this was something quite interesting that they wanted to try to do in the game. Instead of having to find ammo lying around all the time, they split up. They kind of like made a little kind of like quest. If you want to have more ammo in hand, and this is a very action-heavy game, you would be able to find these scattered around. Gunpowder. And there's 3 different levels, A, B, and C. And combining them in certain ways will get you different results of ammunition when you then combine your combinations with the reloading tool. And, you know, so doing like a AAA will give you a mass amount of handgun bullets. Triple B will give you a mass amount of shotgun shells. Triple C, which is by far one of the best combinations. Well, one of the best combinations. Triple C will get you a bunch of Magnum rounds, which a lot of people, including myself, would mostly go for. So yeah. So now we go on to the streets of Raccoon City. Yeah, it's not very pretty. Let's go this back way first. So yeah, you're more than welcome to talk in the chat, of course. I did see Fireheart Axel, who is it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Ah, shit. Oh, hello there. Well. Sorry, guys. That one. That one kind of like, don't know where it was going. There we go. Take care of these guys. Of course, the infinite boom boom rocket launcher has always been helpful. There's a shotgun there. That's very handy for crowd control, of course. Well, take that rocket launcher away. Make things a little easier on myself. There's some herbs here. Probably good to take a couple just in the off chance. No, yeah, I'll take this one as well. Just to be on the safe side. But yeah, if you got any questions at all for me to talk about, then you're more than welcome to. So yeah, we've still got to... Oh shit. More unpleasantries. Of course, this rocket launcher is really good. They have definitely upgraded the kind of like damage models when it comes to. I'm sorry, it's like I am slightly slanted. Good lady, you have beaten me in this. Sorry, and back to the point. I'm sorry. This here, right here. This is the this is the clothing boutique. And you use the boutique key, which you get by beating the game first time. And I think it's depending on your rank at the end, will unlock a variety of different kind of like outfits. So I'm just gonna quickly showcase all these kind of like outfits for you. So. And each one does take quite a long time to load through. Well, I wouldn't say load through, but yeah, here we go. This outfit first here. This is it's the main protagonist from Dino Crisis, I believe it is. Yeah, at this moment in time, Dino Crisis already made its appearance in for the PS1 for at least Dino Crisis 1. I think Dino Crisis 2 also came out by the time as well, so... we also got this outfit here, which is kind of like a biker girl outfit. I don't think it has any kind of like correlation to any kind of like Capcom franchise. We have this kind of like stylish suit outfit. Again, probably no real relation to any actual kind of like franchise in particular, but yeah. Then you've got this police outfit, which is very cliche, shall we say? It's like very cliche. I mean, look at this. It's like, you know, short skirt, handcuff, all that. Yeah, it's like, And this outfit right here, a lot of people would probably know. This one here is Jill's original outfit from the very first Resident Evil. So yeah, now we are going to go back into wearing our original clothes, because even though having those extra clove items is cool, and I did this for Resident Evil 2 as well, I really do like Jill's original kind of like outfit more so than any of the extras. And funnily enough, there are more extras, more extra costumes in later revisions of Resident Evil 3, like in the Dreamcast version, which is essentially a port. Excuse me, a port of the PC version. There's what is it? There's, I think, what was it? 8 in total? So you get 5 there. So that's 3 more. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. Which really didn't add much. And of course, with the costumes, they actually gave you all the costumes straight out of the bat, which was interesting. Oh. Ah, there we go. That's a nice little feature as well. There, where I was able to kind of like do a kind of like evasive action move, where if you're just about to be attacked by a zombie and you hit the action button while you're aiming and hit the action button at the just right moment of time, you can kind of like evade a kind of like a zombie attack and whatnot, and be able to push them away or even jump out of the way. So yeah. Oh no!
Get away!
Jeez, that guy looks familiar. We need to save him.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing
It's
something
Brad!
about this?
Where the hell was he been?
The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen.
So the police are not trained for this kind of situation.
We're gonna die.
We kind of know, because that was a police officer that you just killed.
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
He's after STARS members, huh? Very curious. Oh, payphone. It's a payphone. Alright, so we got a light here. And of course, in this lighter, with the lighter fluid, and there we go. We have a working lighter now, which will be handy. There will be just like in Resident Evil 3, not Resident Evil 3, 2, having the lighter will obviously be handy for a couple of puzzles. Anyway, clock tower postcard. A picture postcard of a clock tower. The following explanation is printed on the backside. A landmark spot: St. Michael Clock Tower. Won't be the first time clock towers will be mentioned again. So yes, now we could go the way where Brad went, but that is back out the kind of like street where the boutique is. So we're not really needing to go that way, but we will go this way. Because this is our way out. We can go down there first, but first unlock that door, and that has us being able to go back around if we ever choose so. So yes, now we go into this direction here, and looky looky. And we got the rope here that's got. Oh, dang it! Eat this, you slags! Always like that. So yeah, that's obviously best way of, you know, using the environment to your advantage, essentially. So here we go. We got a couple of red herbs here. This will be handy for combining with our green herbs that we got earlier. So combine those. Oh, dang it! Damn it! Getting how things go. And also, if you check these bodies, you get photo A. The policemen are pressing forward. It's September 27th, so it's the day prior. Yeah. Who took it? Nobody knows. Dang it. Go in here first. This is a little safe room. Got a couple of A and B there. To get C, I forgot to mention this. To get C grade, you combine A and B together to you know, get C. Obviously, it's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, essentially. A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. There we go. Sorry. Right. So. Not lighter at the moment, and I think I can put away that first aid spray for now, so that'll be fine. Now, take care of these doggies. just mildly just waltz, guys. You know, it's not like a rocket was just barreling down your throats. Anywho. So yeah, if we go this way, looky looky, it's the RPD. It's the RPD office. Nice, again, another nice CG cutscene here. And oh my god, what is that? Ooh, nasty. Guess that guy gave him a new hood. Right, so we have a choice. We can either fight with the monster or enter the police station. Fight, enter, fight, enter, fight. Let's fight it. Boom! Nice little overkill with the rocket launcher. Boom! Yeah. So yes, normally when you're playing through it the first time through, you know, it's evident to kind of like stay away from this thing because this thing here is the Nemesis. And of course, I had an infinite rocket launcher because obviously I'm a pussy. But no, when you're playing on hard mode, if you ever defeat the Nemesis, you get yourself a little kind of like reward for doing that. I'm checking Brad's body here for card case. Stars Alpha team member Brad Vickers. His face has been decimated. So that's what happened to him in Resident Evil 2. Yeah, there you go. It's now all full circle now. So, no description for that. Okay. So yeah. So you're probably thinking, oh, that's him dead now. That's him not. No. Did you not learn anything from Resident Evil 2? Come on. It's like, this here, there, is the Nemesis. And the Nemesis always comes back. So yeah. So be wary of that. Police station map. Yeah. Of course, we don't have access to the full kind of like area of the map. If I had a stars card. So, well, we do have a card case from Brad. So if we check it, there's a stars card. So, well, we can't use it there, but will you use the stars card? Yes, indeed. Notice to STARS personnel. Due to the emergency, the key to the STARS office has been moved to the evidence room. Today's password for the safe is 4312. So yeah, it's always different every time. In fact, during this playthrough, I'll probably have a little kind of like point to what people want to have, you know, happen during the game. Because there are certain moments in the game that will happen, and we can obviously people who might have a choice in the matter might want to, you know, give their 2 cents as such. Anyway, it's RPD officer Marvin Brangard. Brigadier. Just whatever. He's been fatally wounded by zombies. He appears to be holding something in his hand. Marvin's report. Reports. September 24th. There are reports of a thief in the municipal building before dawn. A jewel-decorated clock at the main gate was damaged. 2 of the 12 gems that are installed on the face of the clock are missing. Due to the lack of available officers at this time, I have no choice but to suspend the research of this case. Signed, Marvin. I'm not saying his last name again. Reports, September 26th. Based upon an autopsy report of a 42-year-old restaurant owner, I have discovered that he has one of the missing gems. He apparently took shelter in the police department at about 10 a.m., where he was shot to death within 10 minutes of having developed the symptoms. Since the city is currently under martial law, we are forced to suspend this case. At this time, we'll keep the gem as evidence. Signed, Marvin. So yeah, so there's a gem in the evidence room that we will need to find. Of course, there were some shotgun shells there as well, for if you want to load up on shotgun shells. And that's probably one method that many people would use during the, you know, getting the was it? Getting the first reward from Nemesis after taking him on first time is getting a good supply of shotgun shells, and just hope to God that you can take him down before he takes you down. Anyway, first digit 4. I think it was 1, and then 3. Ooh, nope. Okay, I completely forgotten how to do this. This is 4. Now I know it was 1, 2, 3, 4, so dang it. And I know the first number is 4. It can't be 4, 3, 2, 1. Nah, that's not that. 2, 3, 1. Nope. 4, 1, 3, 2. Nope. Dang it. I'm such an idiot. I should really go back and recall it. I've already said 3, 1, 2, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4, 2, 1, 3. Nope. Okay. Going back. It's like, I'm such a fool. Oh god. Blast! I don't know if I had a copy of the codes, you know, in a file or anything like that, but I don't think there is, because it's not classed as a file object. Again, they're accessing these computers. Okay, due to an emergency, blah 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 blah. Today's password 4312. Okay, didn't I already do that one? 4312. I'm sure I did that one. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Let's find out anyway. Right. Come on, open. 4, 3, 1, 2. There we go. So now we have the stars key. Now normally we'd have to, if you decide to skip the fight against Nemesis and then run like hell into the police station to try to get away from Nemesis, you would need to find you would have to find Jill's card key, or like stars key. Ah, female zombies again. Ah, nice. I blew her bloody arms off. And you would have to find it by going this way. My ever favorite hallway of zombie / plant enemies, or liquors, or God knows what else. So yeah, that's the card key there. Stars card. That's Jill's card key. Card key? Card key. Nothing I can do with the fireplace. Of course we can't do anything with the fireplace because Jill doesn't know what to do. Yeah. And you're probably wondering, well, you've got the lighter right now. Why don't you just help Claire and Leon, you know, ahead of time and just use the thingy now? And it's like, nope, can't do that. And you're probably also wondering, why don't you go back down the other hallway and use the door and get around into the Liquor hallways, like, nope, can't do that either. Yeah, only certain oh, damn it. Certain kind of like aspects from Resident Evil 2 was used for the game, for Resident Evil 3, whilst other assets were created specifically for Resident Evil 3. But not many assets originally was made for Resident Evil 2, for Resident Evil 3. Well, like taken from Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2 into Resident Evil 3. So yeah, let's put both of these key cards away. Also, while we're here, put these parts away as well. Here's a new note. David's note. David's memo. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday. Meyer, one of our best marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I can still hear him call him out my name. I can still hear the screaming coming from behind. The sound of his flesh being stripped from its bones. I was afraid. Terrified. Sorry, I'm being a little dramatic with this thing. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours, we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this ball, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. I can hardly wait. So yeah, David, per man, having to deal with that crap. Nothing suspicious. So yeah, they do try to kind of like characterize people with these memos and whatnot, but because most of us are like blah 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 whatever, yeah, then people don't care too much. There's a well shit, that guy's a little chubby. Let's trim the fat. There we go. Good as new. Yeah. There we go. Nice shots. So yeah, this puzzle obviously has not been set up for some bizarre reason. It's like maybe Brian Irons just set it up afterwards. You know, the day after Jill came around. And here we go. And if now, of course, sometimes I don't know what the kind of like requirements for opening up this thing is. Like, there's got to be one of two weapons in here. It's either got to be the grenade launcher or the Magnum. Now I don't know. It's based on what difficulty you start off or what actions you make in the game prior to this point. But most of the time, it's always the grenade launcher first. Yeah, there we go. But I think it's based on difficulty, I think. So I'm going to leave that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it with me. Yeah, just be on the safe side. There's also a first aid spray in there, but I'm not gonna take that. Actually, you know, nah, bleh. Yeah, I'll take it. Just to be on the safe side, I suppose. Just in case I get myself killed. Now, this is obviously that was Chris's desk behind there, and this is Jill's desk because it has a lockpick. Get it? Lockpick. Master of locking. Yeah, whatever. So yeah. So she'll say that this is the desk of Chris, a Star's team member. It's disorganized. Probably reflects the owner's personality. That's not a very nice thing to say about Chris. Honestly. Of course, if you check Barry's, that's Barry's desk as well. That's got a bunch of handgun bullets there. Of course, Jill will say that this is Wesker's desk. There's the picture from the second game of the Stars members, all there. Sorry, I'm hearing something. I don't know what that was. Sounds like someone was oiling up their bike or something. Oh, hello. Incoming message.
No. Come, anyone. Our platoon is cut off. No survivors found.
Fragmented message coming through.
Immediately.
One, chip, and chip. Yeah. Anyway. So yes, this door has been barricaded up. Obviously, it'll be broken down when Resident Evil 2, because this at this moment in time, this is before Resident Evil 2. Currently, the day is the day before Resident Evil 2, and Claire and Leon have not made their presence known in Raccoon City. Sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin has just made his appearance. Sorry. Actually, no, because it's Nemesis, he's a bad guy, so yeah, we got the blue gem here, so we'll take this. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 oh, Jesus! Keep forgetting. Oh, no, you don't. Push back through you. There we go. That's what you get. And that's the other handgun. You know what? I'll just use it. You know. I know that was kind of irresponsible of me, but hey. Hey, I'm an irresponsible gamer. Sue me. So yeah, that's another set of handgun, handgun parts. Where if you combine it with the A parts, you get yourself a new weapon. So yeah. And of course, there's 3 herbs there. If you ever want to go back to, it's actually not too hard to go back to the RPD office again. And look at this! Oh, Brad, he's disappeared. Yeah, he's just, you know, he's just hiding. He's just taking a chill down here. Hey, Brad! Brad, are you okay? You okay down there? Yeah, all right. Okay, cool. We'll just leave you alone. Bye. Anyway. I know this was ages ago, but Fireheart, Axel was saying that I was being a little overkill with the dogs. You know how annoying dogs are? You know, dogs are annoying. They're really annoying. Just saying. Oh, what the hell? Can't take any items. Damn it. You know what? Well, there is an item box not too far away from here, so I might as well go that way. But yeah. Yeah, so you just saw that little thing climbing out of one of the windows in the shops. You know, a little, yeah, a little, Alright, so we got the different parts here. No, don't want that. There we go. And if we combine them, there we go. You get the Eagle 6.0. So yeah, a nice little handgun there. That you can use. Also, for the sake of convenience, I'll also put that there. Yeah, that's it. I think we're all good. So let us continue. Go back the way we came. So yeah, while we're running to a new section of the game, I'm picking up this. I'm picking up these handgun bullets first because he's also holding something else, which is a mercenary's diary. Let's read this. September 1st. Following 6 months of intense training, my body's edge has returned. His body's edge, eh? Yeah. Thinks that the edginess has returned. I am the Reaper. I was a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. It looks like my UBCS unit's been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. I'm currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here. But we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. So again, a lot of people committing suicide, obviously, because this. Trust me, this place is not a place you want to be involved in when it's a zombie apocalypse and whatnot. Kind of makes sense. Right, so this is another new area. No. Again, overcool with the rockets. Doesn't hurt me. doesn't hurt me at all. I'm just picking up these blue herbs here. And I'm going to combine one with the red and green herb I have already. So that's a full heal with poison healing as well. So, no. But coming off this story, excuse me. Oh, what a car crash! What a wreck. There we go. I like that. There's another mercenary guy getting mauled to death. No, earlier. What was it? Earlier this week, I had the terrible misfortune. There we go. Took care of that. I had the terrible misfortune of having my glasses breaking on me. Sadly, the what was it? One of the legs broke. But you're probably thinking, well, it's looking all right. These are a brand new pair. Yeah, I had to buy an entire new frame and new lenses to go with them as well. Yeah, wasn't happy at all. Anyway, gotta take this power cable with us. It was just really annoying. Because it was just a simple case of me just taking my glasses and then shaking my glasses like that to stop, help alleviate the fogginess that can occur with my glasses. Yeah, my luck had to hit me then, and one of the legs just broke off immediately because I was holding it a little too high while shaking it apart, and yeah, that broke it entirely. So yeah, wasn't good at all. So yeah, that was one of my things. And also another story. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn it. Maybe a little, oh, jeez. I know, it's like, it's not working. Oh boy. I'm sure I could find something that'll perk me up in just a moment. Downtown map. That's good. But yes. Oh dear. Oh boy. That's just more powder. Yeah, very so that's the what was it? Those are the chimeras from the first Resident Evil? Oh, hello. While you're going that way, I'm going to pick up these. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, also the 180 turn is also affected. What the hell? Biohazard 4? Biohazard 4? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about it. So what? Yeah, meta, innit? A little bit meta. So yeah, we got this restaurant here. Got City Guide. City Guide, the tracks of our city. Dear citizens, thanks to kind and generous people of thanks to the kind and generous people of Umbrella Inc. This is a peaceful and friendly city. The vast donations from Umbrella Inc. have been used for welfare work, the construction of public utilities, and to help maintain public peace. In 1992, it was my 5th year as mayor of our beautiful city. It was then that, through many donations and hard work of our city, was able to rebuild the municipal building, create a state-of-the-art hospital. Okay. In honor of these fine accomplishments, I was awarded with a grand statue that same year. The statue rests in the municipal building. I came to the city as an engineer more than 35 years ago. I made contributions to the electric systems and to the installation of the cable car. I pledged to follow the tradition of this fine city and will devote my life to its prosperity. The mayor of the city, Michael Warren. Yeah. You did a kind of shit job there, boy. Yeah, just a pretty shit job there you did, Warren. So yeah, we can use this lockpick here. Ah, we got damn it. Might as well. God damn it. Just use that bloody thing. So yeah, we got the fire hook here. We have the fire hook. And then if we heavy looking cover, there's a hole to hook something onto it. So let's do that. Let's use that, shall we? And who's there?
What's that?
What's that?
Calm down,
It's a person.
I'm no zombie. My
Yeah.
name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Or UBCS.
Did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you
Although
civilians,
actually he said force,
but
so
the
it'd be
mission went bad the minute we
UBCF.
landed.
Ah, looky here. He's come for some burgers. Yeah, I'll give him a smorgasbord of fun here. So yeah, so we can either run into the basement or hide inside the kitchen. And we gotta hide inside the kitchen.
Over here.
Because this is a really good way of taking down Nemesis.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
And in doing so, yes, even though, barbecuing both of us, yeah, that's fine. In doing so, we'll get you this first aid box, which consists of 3 first aid sprays. It's not bad. So now we'll take our leave. And of course, Nemesis is going to be coming after us later, so yeah.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands.
We're just goons.
No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
So yeah. Oh damn it. Here he comes. He's very adamant. There we go. That puts him down for the count again. But that does not get you another item. So, for first-time players, if you're gonna be doing that motion again, like if you're gonna be doing the kind of like way of going into the back of the kitchen and then doing that, then I would highly recommend you know, not, you know, in fact, actually, not even opening up manhole cover at all. Because there's another way of actually going through that kind of like scene with meeting up with Carlos. There's like multiple kind of like ways of doing things and whatnot. And there's a rusty crank. Because there's so many kind of like things, so many different variables for Resident Evil 3, where there's wow, the place got restocked with it's like Nemesis buggered off and now it's restocked with zombies. Joyous day. There we go. Now, I took out its legs. Yeah, there we go. Still alive. Being a sneaky little bugger there. But yeah. Yeah, there's like multiple other ways of, you know, like getting certain items and stuff like that, or causing different kind of like events to happen. And of course, that moment with the what was it, with the kitchen, that's just one different moment. Another one is skipping that bit and coming here straight away, because this area is another separate area. And you push this thing here and make your way up here and switch this on. Yep, there we go. And of course you got something here as well. And it's on a black screen. There we go. I didn't like that for a second. That was so it's photo B, a close-up shot of a zombie. Who took it? Nobody knows. It says "scoop" on this backside. On the backside, yeah. So yeah, so you get those kind of like photos of the CG cutscenes that you saw at the beginning of the game. So yeah, we got this shot here that opens it up, and this is where you would need in this the Raccoon City newspaper press shop or whatever. Yeah, that doesn't actually hurt you in any way. Like you can just take your time going around that corner and up the stair. But yeah, if you go into this area here, without triggering the cutscene with you know, with Nemesis and Enrico. What was it, Enrico? Yeah. Or not Enrico. Christ, I've forgotten his name already. Carlos, that's it. He's such a forgettable character because he's a douchebag at times. Sorry. Okay. Photo C. The police have been destroyed. Nothing more, I suppose. There's something else here I can't find. Yeah, here we go. Reporter's memo. At last I found the evidence I need to prove that the cannibal disease is indeed happening in the city. One man actually ate people to death. He was like a savage animal tearing away a new flesh. Tearing away a new flesh. Okay. It was completely disgusting. It was completely disgusting. I have heard rumors that many people are also suffering from this disease now. However, the causes of the disease is not yet known. Is this another mystery of the present disease? I will have to check on it. They have placed Raccoon City under martial law because of the cannibal disease. I have lost contact with the media outside of the city, but I won't give up. As a journalist, I won't keep my eyes shut and walk away. I have a duty to the people and my profession. I don't think the disease has spread nationwide yet. I believe that this city holds the key to its creation and cure. In fact, I'm sure of it. The military has set up blockades around the city to keep people from escaping and spreading the disease. Most of the citizens have either died or have come in contact with the disease. I know that it is the right decision to quarantine the city, but I can't help but pity myself. If I am infected or eaten, it doesn't matter. My fate is already sealed. All I have left is my journalism. I won't give up until I solve the mystery of this deadly disease. I've just discovered that the disease is not spread through the air, but by some other means. I don't know if that's Ben from Resident Evil 2's kind of like diary, notebook, whatever. So yeah, but no, if you come to this area first before getting the hook and and unlocking the basement and whatnot, you'll actually meet Carlos there, and then you'll have an encounter with Nemesis there as well, where you can also hide in that area, but you can also jump out the window, which would lead you to an area where which is kind of like a little kind of like I wouldn't say hallway or alleyway or whatever, but this door is locked from the other side, and the only way to unlock this door from the other side is by jumping out the window at the top in the press office, which obviously you can't do now because you've already met up with Carlos. So alright, so let's use us. This is the other gem that we were looking for, which was in the office, so makes sense. And that gives us access to City Hall. Now we got two ways we can go. We can either go this way, which leads us to what was it? A kind of like a gas station. But we also got this area here. This guy on the floor, obviously. It's always best to have some sort of kind of like weapon that you can point down to. Also, I'm seeing that there. What's that? Koi Japanese food and delivery. Koi. Be interesting. Yeah. Have some sushi in Raccoon City. So yeah, this is again, was that an area that you can go into? I'll grab one of these while I'm here. Well, no, I'll leave the other one there for now. Yeah. I keep wasting these herbs. So yeah. Oh. take care of them both. I don't know if there's no. Can I find if there's enough dog around here? Ah, shit. Ah, damn. There we go. Take care of that. Alright. There's also this here, this barrel that's just lying here. And as we go into this tram here, we have this note here, the mechanic's note, or mechanic's memo. I know that you're intimidated by your new job, Kevin. Not you, Kevin. So let me tell you how to make sure that you and your trains get along just fine. You see, these carriages were made in 1968 and then imported from Europe. Sometimes they get rickety, but they still work because they are simple, stubborn, and strong. European engineering, love, finest in the world. Yeah, whatever. We can always depend on them. If they have a bad day and are malfunctioning, you'll need to take a good look at their circuits for any trouble. Once you discover what's wrong, you'll be able to fix it easily. I'm sure that you'll be able to avoid those nasty little malfunctions if you check the parts every day. These old trains will surely have problems if you don't remember to check them out. Just remember that if you need to replace anything, you have to choose a suitable part. When I say suitable, I mean that even if you can't find another original part, you'd better find something that works good enough. Even with regard to oil, you must always prepare good quality oil for these trains. Never forget, Kevin, that a man may betray others, but a machine won't. That guy did not watch Terminator. or any sci-fi for that matter. So yes, we have this contraption here. This is our progression puzzle for the rest of this part, which consists of 3 parts that we need to have resolved as such. We have a power cable that is disconnected, a fuse that is broken, and some mixed oil and the mixed oil or oil as such has been used up. So we need to find oil, a cable, and a fuse. Now we already have the cable, so we might as well use that while we're here. Makes sense. So we have that sorted.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage?
How did a girl like you? What do you think? What does she carry, man? Look at that thing. Seriously. Why does everyone just not question the weapon in her right hand?
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
Yep, seems like it.
Oh, this looks bad.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Get ready! Fire! Fire! Stay together!
Stick together around the campfire so that we may stay
It's
warm.
gonna be okay.
Sorry, I'll slap myself for that joke. There we go. So yeah, not a pretty sight for that guy. And now we have our exposition dump for the game.
So Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should.
You're not sure of that. I mean, hell, I can go back and find that guy that
No, we can't trust her.
you know, that's still trapped in that bloody
Why?
thing back in the warehouse at the start of the game. We can go back and get him.
Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad.
Mikhail.
If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Poor Mikhail. Maybe it was supposed to be pronounced as Michael, but many people just,
Fine.
you know,
Then let's go
overblew it.
We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
Don't worry. Just get a car. We'll be for it. Oh,
Problem we have
wait.
is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
Right.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Let's move out.
Jill, put this on.
So, what? Put this on. It'll make you look at what? So yes, we were just given an automatic upgrade, essentially, where Carlos just gave us a kind of like a strap, like a pack, to give us 2 extra slots for our inventory. So, yeah, very, very thoughtful of Carlos there. So, look at here, we got a wrench. Jill's got a wrench. Get out of her way. I'll slap myself for that very, very, very dated joke now, and yeah, be sorry for that. There we go. Right, so we unlocked the lock. We unlocked the lock. Good. Good. Awesome. So yeah. So now we got. Now we can do one of 2 things right now. We can. We can either go to the what was it? You know the fire that was where the dogs jumped out of at you know, at the very beginning of the game, after we got out of the retail district of Raccoon City. We can go back there, or we can go start from the petrol station. That's not too far away from here. So. And you know what? Do I have any coins here? I'm gonna make a toss-up. Had a coin lying around here somewhere. It's gone walkies. As usual. I mean, who's in the chat right now? It's like the chat's gone quiet again since thingy. We still have Fireheart Axel and Farwart? Farworth? Or Far whatever. Well, here's the thing. If Fireheart Axel is still in the chat and still active, what was it? Where do you want me to go first? If you're still listening. Should I go to the petrol station first? Or should I go to the fire that's at the that was at the start of the game? You know, the fire where the jump. You know, go back to the start of the game, essentially. And after I pose that question, I'm going to see if I can find a coin. So be right back. I'm sure I got one around here somewhere. In fact, we have one right now. Right here. Okay, so if I haven't gotten a response from Axel, we'll do this. Heads, we go to the police station first. Not the police station, the petrol station first, or we'll go to the what's his face? We'll go into the direction of the what was it? The start of the game. We'll go back to the start of the game. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, heads petrol station, tails start of the game. Ah, damn it. Fell on my blood. Okay. Tails. So heads. So yeah, we're gonna go to the start of the game. Let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. Because apparently no one's active in my chat right now, which is kind of a surprise. Just like that. Take care of him. And him and so. Sorry. Alright, so we are going to go to the start of the game. So we're going to skip that. Oh, hello. Got a nice little chubby guy there. That was interesting. So yeah, we got this section here. This has been now newly unlocked. And this here has the statue of the mayor of Raccoon City. And if you push the button, this gives us the bronze book. Yes, so we can take this with us. And we'll keep going back the way we came.
No!
No! Ah! So yeah, a lot of zombies coming out that way, and that was Carlos running like a little bitch. No zombies around here, that's fine. So yes, so in this puzzle, obviously we need to take this book here and then place that in there, so that way we can take the stone compass, I believe it is. Can't remember. Bronze compass, there we go. Bronze. 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 Right, so we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Like I said, we're gonna go this way first. Go back to the start. Okay. That chimera there. Think it's sure. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go that way. So we'll go to the start of the game. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know whether or not if that was Carlos or. Can't mind if that was Carlos or Nikolai that was just there a moment ago. So, what do I have just now? I have a wrench. I'm not gonna use that just yet. I'm gonna put this stone thingy back there. I'm gonna put that in there for now. Don't need that. Bless me. all the way back here. Now, that's another thing I can talk about while I'm... Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Damn jump scares. I keep forgetting. Fucking crow jump scares. Honestly. Too common of a thing that happens. So yeah, with, what was it? Yeah, we got this hose here, where we can use our wrench. And that gets us a fire hose. But it doesn't make us lose our wrench yet, so do not worry just yet, because it will be used in the future. Keep that in mind. So we're gonna go all the way back here. Oh, shit. Take care of these chimeras. Yeah, I think that's both of them down. That's good. Yeah, there was a story that I wanted to talk about. Well, yeah, kind of like doing a little backtracking. Ooh, zombie. There we go. Yes, you have no more arms. While I was coming back home, what was it, on Wednesday? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Because that was the same day my glasses broke. I had the misfortune, essentially, of, you know, having to be, what was it, being stopped by someone. I don't know who this person was, but he was in black and... Oh shit. It's like zombies. He was in black and the guy was... Apparently the zombies here were having a good time. Apparently. Oh shit. But yeah, what was it? I was just minding my own business, going back, you know, heading my way back home to get my bus and whatnot. And help. Oh, another survivor. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Getting distracted here. So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what happened here. Huh. Oh dear. She's dead. And with that factor, what's happened in here? Huh. It's even worse. Well, well, well. Looks like he didn't want to stay in there all, you know, for the rest of his life. So he effectively came out of it. Yep. And this gives you all these, all this, you know, powder for mixing, you know, mixing up for ammo. But here's Dario's memo. Yeah, the man was called Dario. What a name. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words. But writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, Will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So if this is how it's supposed to end, I don't want to die! I'm just not ready! My wife, my daughter, my mother, my wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed! But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso. Dario Rosso. What a fitting name. Novelist extraordinaire. Cut down before his prime. Ito Horatio. Whatever. Cheesiness in the best fashion. So yeah, So yeah, poor guy. Obviously, it couldn't last. Ah well, whatever. So yeah, there's nothing really extra here that we can go and see. Of course, we just found out about this survivor getting eaten and whatnot, so kind of unsettling here. But yeah, back to back to the story at hand. We now return to your regularly scheduled program. So yeah, so I got stopped by someone at thingy while I was going back home, and then then the guy, I just get randomly asked a question by this person that just thought of like giving me a question. He just thought that I was the kind of person who liked to be asked a question. Apparently, for some bizarre reason, having a coat on, like having a jacket on and a hat, and you're in jeans and you're walking in a manner that you've just come off of a shift at work. Okay, why in the hell would people want to go up to other people and thinking that they would be in a talkative mood after a work shift? It doesn't make any bloody sense. But anyway, the guy goes up to me, or he just casually asks the question as I'm passing. Okay, and he asks the question, "What do you like about Christmas?" And this is obviously being recorded in Christmas, so obviously it makes sense. By the way, let's use the fire hose here. Take out this fire. With his question, he was just like going, he was expecting me to, and I looked at him, and I briefly caught, he has a name tag on his suit as such, and on it I saw the word Jesus. So obviously this guy is part of some kind of like religious kind of like group of some kind. I didn't want to know anything more because, frankly, I think I really just don't care about like religious stuff during the holidays. I really just and of course I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood for that. So after he asked me the question, "What do you think about Christmas?" or "What do you like about Christmas?" And in my kind of like deadpan, and this is new chimeras, apparently these are like poison chimeras. In my kind of like deadpan presentation of myself, I just turn around. So obviously this is me. It's like I'm walking in this general direction, and I turn around and I go, "Nothing, because I work in retail," and then just walk off. It's like, Now, not that I say I don't like Christmas. I do like Christmas. I mean, the one thing that I don't like is people getting me gifts, but I can't give them any gifts because I don't know what. Oh, hello. Oh.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie.
Oh, you had no choice,
It would
huh?
have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
No, not if you got a rocket launcher like myself.
Not now, I'm busy.
Oh, phew. Nikolai examining the mercenary using his PC. Wow. So yeah, anyway, we're at this section here. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not, you know, what was that? I think there's a document somewhere around here. Never mind. Empty files. Here we go. But yeah, I just want to point out, I don't like Christmas. I do actually enjoy Christmas. I enjoy meeting up with family and whatnot, but I don't like the issue that I have is that I'm getting gifts and cards and whatnot, but I tend not to give other people cards and whatnot. I just feel I can't give anyone anything because I don't know what to give them, or I just don't feel like wanting to give. I don't want to go through the hassle of trying to give people stuff, because I feel as though that it's, I just don't feel like it, and in turn, people shouldn't give me anything, because if I'm not giving anyone anything, I shouldn't be getting anything in return, because I didn't give anyone anything. So, and that's the thing, that's the guilty thing that I have right now for Christmas in recent years, is that I haven't given anyone anything, but people are giving me stuff, like family and friends, and I feel like I don't deserve it. I really don't deserve it. I appreciate it, granted, but it just makes me more guilty of me getting these gifts and I'm not getting anyone anything because I can't think of anything, because I'm an idiot. I'm a jackass, essentially. I'm just like, come on, Anyway, back to the story of Resident Evil 3. Order sheet. The liquid medicine named VTJ998 is suitable for cultivating the NET type virus. NET, yeah. Therefore, we will need to order additional quantities of it. UE 6th Laboratory. Interesting. And that was a business fax from, I'm going to assume, obviously, Umbrella. Of all things. Sales overview. Okay. Now, there's a unique thing to this this room here. There's a computer here. It requires a password. Now you look. There's obviously something shiny here, and there's also a report as well. So I need to read this as well. Manager's report. Before you begin your new position, please allow me to give you some advice. Some of the medicine in the storage room are unstable and their quality will deteriorate under changing temperatures or humidity. Therefore, you must remember to keep the temperature the same in the storage room at all times. You should personally check it every day, although the computer checks it around the clock. A machine is not perfect. Well, sorry, I should say that sentence again. Although the computer checks it around the clock, a machine is not perfect. Try and remember that a machine is no more than a tool to be used by people. There's a metaphor in there, but I'm not going to say it. You must check all personnel coming and going. It should be comings and goings to the storage room. Many dangerous drugs are stored there. If any of them are missing, you have a serious problem on your hands. The door to the storage room is always locked, but when you let personnel into it, you will need to have them hand in their documents. And above all else, remember that if you find anything suspicious, contact your boss immediately. If you forget the password to lock the door, try and remember that it is a word that everyone is familiar with. Don't forget that once a new product is shipped, the password will be updated again. You can always enter the password from the terminal of the PC for administration. That was the manager's report. Now, what he means by that is this. Here's a remote control for TV that's inside in this area here. Jill uses the remote, looks at the TV, and the word there is called the common cure, Safsprin. Safsprin, which is safe aspirin, essentially. Yeah, you can view it multiple times. It will never change. And in store now. And Safsprin is the word. That's the password. Now it rotates between 3 different kind of like products. There's that. Adravil, I think, and something cure or something like that. I can't remember. But Safsprin is our password for this playthrough. So let us do that. It is locked. Let us see. Okay, so I think that's how you pronounce it or spell it. Sprin. Yeah, I'm just looking at the replay. That's good. That's a good thing when you have the Twitch chat and the stream itself in correlation. So Safsprin. Password confirmed. Because I'm terrible at spelling. Room access confirmed. Deactivating lock. Please wait. Current status unlocked. There we go. Sorted. There we go. That's opening up this door here. And inside this area here, there's a bunch of powder that you can obviously take, but more importantly is a key item that we need. And that's the oil additive, yeah. The oil additive, which is only 1/2 of one of the items that we need. And looky here, a cutscene. Here's a question: where's Nikolai in this cutscene? Look at them go. So yeah, apparently that's Nikolai being overrun. So yeah, we got obviously if you shoot the valve handle, that'll produce some steam, which will hinder the kind of like progression of the zombie horde. But of course, that's the least of your problems, because the rest of this place is now infested. Oh, just kind of between camera angles. That's great. And we'll just leave that one there. Leave you with your boys there, sir. Good ma'am. Now, sadly, there's no zombies out here, because obviously they all broke through the windows here, so... Where did they shamble from? I have no idea. Like, based on the cutscene, it kind of looked like they shambled from, you know, some, kind of like other area and whatnot. In fact, actually, no, it doesn't look like that they broke in from that area there. So, yeah. Oh well. if we go, what was it? Yeah, we do have that new crank, which we can actually use in this area here. Just get it out of here. What was it? I think this area would be one of two things infesting with it. It would either be dogs or zombies. Luckily enough, I had zombies, so yeah. Because I hate dogs. I hate dogs. So there we go. Take care of him. And he's just standing there, minding his own business. So yeah, we got this crank here. And using this crank here, unveils some grenades. So yes. So we've got grenade rounds here. So yeah. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you combine powder with grenade rounds, and depending on what powder you use, it'll obviously change the powder into, it'll change the grenade rounds into a certain type. And there's of course 3 kind of types in the game that we can combine it with. And oh, looky! It's our old friend. What is this, like encounter number 4? And he's got his rocket launcher back. Too bad, mine's better. There we go. So now it's giving us weapon parts again, and that is for a shotgun, I believe it is. So now I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna grab one of them at the moment. I need to put those gun parts into the thingy. Also, for convenience, I'll put that in there as well. But yeah, I want to know what will happen. I think if we combine these, well, I'll check. Nope. Yeah, if you combine these, and if you check, yeah, it says combining with the reloading tool or the grenade rounds. If you combine these with the grenade rounds, it gets you freeze rounds. Yes, so if you put in, so if you have C, it'll give you freeze rounds, which are actually very handy for certain boss fights. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep those in there for now. Also put those in there for now as well. What do I also need? I need the thingy, what's the crank, and the oil. Moment in time. So yes, there we go. So yeah. Also, you've kind of noticed. I don't know if you kind of noticed, but the lighting for the city has actually changed to a certain point. Like it has actually looked like it's gotten a little darker. What's that? Another blue herb, yeah. Oh yeah, I've got these crows from there, so. Oh, Hello. An earthquake? And Jill's like standing there like, oh. Here, boy. Oh, she dropped the rocket launcher. It's like, oh, dead weight. And now we have a choice. Either climb up or jump off. It's better to climb up, and there we go. Because if you decide to jump off, what happens is that you fall down, and you don't get hurt or anything like that. You just fall down into the sewer area, which really doesn't amount to anything. So, yeah, it's kind of pointless, essentially. So yeah, just gotta keep those safe in there for now. But if you do wait... Now here's the thing, many people are probably wondering, well, what happens if you don't make a choice? And again, another little moment there. And, oh, there's more grenade rounds. But I'm not gonna need those at the moment. I was saying, what happens if you don't make a choice? And what happens is that you actually do take damage, no matter what you do. If you do not make a choice in a situation, in a kind of like life or death situation, you will get hurt. You will take damage. And that was the same case. That was the case at the start of the game, where obviously you have the choice to go up against the monster, like go up against Nemesis, or going into the police station. If you do not make a choice, Nemesis will hit you. You will take damage, and you will have to. Oh, more crows? Seriously? Oh boy. Crows are becoming very populated. Well, it is a city after all. But, yeah, so now we can use this bronze compass. Use that on statue, and it reveals to us a battery. Although it's not the battery that was actually that was powering this thing. No. That was something completely different. Oh, damn it. That was weird. So yeah. Well, we got that battery, but we'll be using that in just a moment, because we're going to go to the police station here first. Not police station, petrol station. God damn it. Petrol, police, gas station, whatever you like to call it. Now, you use the rusted crank on there. It breaks. What do you do next? Well, you still have this wrench. And then you'll be able to use the wrench to open up the thingy. Although it doesn't make any sense, being that you're stopping. And of course it broke, and thus, obviously... Well, whatever. No longer need the wrench. Will you discard it? Yes. There we go. So yes, that's the two places that you can use the wrench at. The fire hose and the rusted crank. So yeah, we've got more things here. We've got ammo, like gunpowder ammo again. Which I'll take one of the A brand.
Jill!
Oh, it's Carlos. Oh.
Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
What's going on? Carlos is watching outside. We can actually go outside. It looks clear to me. Looks fine. Nothing's happening. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Got this area here. There's nothing inside. If we go behind here.
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming!
Ah.
They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
They must have sniffed us out.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
Oh boy.
Eat this!
I was gonna say that didn't do too well. That method of attack didn't do too well for that guy in that CG cutscene. I think Carlos is dead, guys. He be dead.
Carlos! No!
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
How?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Yeah, huh. What a dumbass.
Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
That was kind of pointless, but hey, never mind. So yeah. Now that's, again, another kind of like moment where you can do one of two things. You can either come back here and obviously do the puzzle that's needed here, because there's some mechanical oil that's needed here, and this is a game. This is kind of like another game of lights out, essentially, where each button kind of like corresponds to activating a light or switching off a light. So if you press the A button there, that turns off A and B. Pressing B will turn off B and A, but turn on C. But if you press D while C is lit, that'll light up D, but turn off A. You know, stuff like that. And then if, B, then press A. It's very simple, this one. Very simple. There we go. You can't really fault that. I mean, you can't make any mistakes. So yeah, now you have the machine oil. And if you combine that with that, you got the mixed oil. So there we go. We got this first aid spray as well, so we might as well take that. And while we're making our way out, a cable that was live, apparently, sparks on the oil that was lying at that on that car, and now everything is exploding. Great. Michael Bay would be so proud. So now we make our way out, and then this cutscene plays, where Jill makes her great escape away from the explosion. And there goes the petrol station. There goes Stig. Now, if you actually did the puzzle before you rescued Carlos, you would get an additional cutscene where Carlos goes, "Oh, my ears are ringing," and all that bollocks. So, but before we go back, before we continue with this, we're gonna go back to the cart, and we're gonna get put the mixed oil into the cart, and by doing so, a unique little cutscene that I think will happen. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure it happens. Will play out for us. Ah, here we are. It's Mikhail. He's up and about.
Don't come any closer.
Spraying and praying doesn't work, dude. Oh. Wow. Very initiative. Or very
Mikhail,
intuitive, whatever.
Do you have some kind of death wish?
What? He's not. No.
They were wiped out by these monsters. I can't stop just because I'm wounded.
But can't you see those monsters are also the victims of Umbrella?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Mikhail is no
Taking it out on them.
Braun Strowman.
You don't seem to understand something.
Not
We're
Braun
not
Strowman.
really involved with the company. There's no reason for any of us to take responsibility for this
I've
mess.
forgotten the actor who's badass in the
I
Death
know
Wish
that.
series.
And right now, that's the
Um,
only reason why I'm trying to cooperate with you.
Sorry, talking over this cutscene. Jill being helpful to Mikhail, lending Mikhail a hand.
Sorry.
Charles Bronson, that's it. Charles Bronson.
Don't. You fought hard and have
Yeah,
the
Mikhail
wounds
lacks
to
the mustache of Bronson to have a death wish.
Alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
I was gonna say if Joe was gonna that fade out to black, usually that consists of some other thing. And don't worry, we'll come back to that sometime down the line. Right. So we just put the oil in. Mikhail used up that red barrel that was lying there, so yeah, that's no longer in use. But yeah, that's a unique cutscene that not many people actually see that often when it comes to playing the game. And again, that rolls back to how many kind of like different kind of like cutscenes are in Resident Evil 3. And some that are completely missable. It goes to show you that when replaying this game multiple times, if this was like a game of the trophy achievements era of gaming, fine that there would be an achievement or trophy for getting all unique in-game cutscenes or something stupid like that. Because granted, there's a lot. Alright, so it's just gone past 9. So we just had that last cutscene. I think we might as well call that a session tonight. Yeah, I mean we're not at the halfway point just yet, but we're getting close to it. So, for the sake of us not going way over time, as we normally do, because we're very bad for that, especially myself, we are going to get these ink ribbons. Also, actually, before we do that, we want to get that grenade rounds, and combine that with and there we go. That gives us fire rounds. So, and I'm guessing that what was it? B round. The B gunpowder will get us acid rounds, so that could be handy down the line as well. But regardless, We have no typewriter. We're going to use our ink ribbon. And we're going... Yeah, no. Back. We're going to use our ink ribbon. And we are going to have it in a new... Other day... No? Okay, other day. Okay. Shit. We're going to put it in memory 2 then. Yeah, there we go. Yes, because you can have like multiple game saves and multiple memory cards, just like the good old days. So yeah, so that's our save now. Okay, so with that said, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed your evening, or had an enjoyable evening and whatnot. I am going to be off skis, and I will see you back here next week, just before Christmas, to continue with Resident Evil 3.